just made it into Mexico. I got 180 days to stay, and had no Spanish, but I made it across, no problems. So
only this?
Yeah.
Only
Oh, you for here?
sí,
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, I have map. Comachic, Tosonachic, and Las Varas.
Las Varas.
And then I go this way.
Sí, Krill.
And then Krill.
Sí. Idaho.
Idaho. Ah,
yeah.
I've been to Idaho.
Sí.
The potatoes.
Potatoes.
Y por ahí te comunicas.
Buen día.
Sí.
Que te vaya bien.
So I just decided to take this road. There's no road on the map, but this person just, my new friend just told me that there is a road. There's a house there, I think, and one way back there. So I think there are roads going across this area. Every time there's like a million junctions and they all dead end. You know, I end up going down a hill for 2 kilometers and I have to push my bike up. But you know, I have food for maybe 3-4 days. There's lots of water on the way, and worst case I can just backtrack to the main road. Good morning. I'm making my way back to a slightly bigger road, and from there hopefully continuing to Yuriki. ¿Esta una ruta a Yerbanes? ¿Yerbanes?
Yerbanes, sí. Nada más que hasta aquí nomás hay carretera. Ya para abajo es puro camino así, pura brecha.
Oh.
Puro camino así nomás, pero sí es por aquí.
¿Esta vale por bicicleta?
¿Se puede bajar?
¿Sí?
No. Yo pues sí, pues arriba en el lomo, sí.
Hay que ver
parte. Yo estoy saliendo para allá, ahorita se va conmigo, yo le digo por dónde.
¿Ah?
Follow me go.
Oh, okay. Muchas gracias.
¿Cansado?
Huh?
You tired?
Yeah. All day pushing.
Aquí va, este es camino.
Ajá.
Este sendero va a bajar allí abajo. Allí, carretera.
Okay.
Abajo, no más carretera. Otro sendero.
no. Whoa. Okay.
Well, I feel like an old hobo. I'm sad and lonesome and blue. I was fair as a summer day. Now the summer days after you pass through places they pass through you to carry them with you. The soles of your traveling shoes. Well, I love you so dearly, I love you so clearly. I'll wake you up in the morning so rarely just to tell you I've got to wander in blues. I've got to wander in blues, and I'm gonna quit these rambling ways. Wanna leave days too old. I'll sing the littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. Littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. Littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. The littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. Well, it's times like these that I feel so small and wild, like the rambling footsteps of a wandering child. And I'm lonesome as a lonesome whippoorwill, sing these blues with a warble and a thrill. And I'm not too blue to fly, no, I'm not too blue to fly, 'cause the littlest bird see the prettiest sign. Littlest bird see the prettiest signs. The littlest bird sing the prettiest signs. Littlest bird see the prettiest songs. Oh, I left my baby on a pretty blue train, and I sang my songs with the cold and the rain, but I had to wander in blues. I've got to wander in blues, and I'm gonna quit these rambling ways. Wanna leave days too old. I'll sing littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. The littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. Littlest bird, sing the prettiest song. The littlest bird, sing the prettiest song.
Hey, muchas gracias.
Write me in the Facebook.
Yeah.
I am drunk.
I'm director.
Very much drunk.
Gracias.
I am gonna do that. Hey. Up, only up.
Up.
Down, down.
Gracias.
Only up. Say, cámara primo.
Cámara primo.
Vendido para que no llegue. I got your trouble. But this is not strong.
So I just set up my tent here in a pullout, and I found marijuana just down here, and it appears that all those stems right here are from weed. So people must come up here and strip weed. So that's probably the wrong place to be camped. Nice to meet you.
Me llamo Ernesto.
Ernesto,
Hey.
yo soy Johan. Nice to meet you.
Órale.
Is it okay me dormir a la vista?
¿Solo?
Sí. It's okay?
¿No le da miedo? ¿No le da miedo?
Miedo?
Hey,
What is miedo?
miedo. ¿No se asusta? ¿No?
No? I found a loophole. How could I be afraid and scared if I didn't know what it means? And why should I be? I found nothing but kindness and friendly people here. Although, I sometimes wonder if they just wanted to get my fingerprints on those guns. He said he drew me a little map, and hopefully I can make it over in the right direction. It's just I don't have enough food to afford backtracking again. I don't know what's happening here. I think they have a parade or something.
guess I'll exhale my last breath in the open air. Staring at the clouds, chase each other slowly. The doors are open wide, but not for me. So I'll wait at dawn. Still the day before. The night's gonna be so long. Counting the stars and the flowers still standing. Dreaming of a girl. Can lose my inhibitions. Alone under nature. I feel freedom flee through my veins of forgotten feeling. I feel freedom flee through my veins of forgotten feeling. Freedom flee through my veins of forgotten feeling.
And up until now, volcanoes were something you see on the Discovery Channel. It was hard to think that they are real things that have in fact shaped the landscapes. The Paricutin volcano erupted in 1943, engulfing the town where only the church remains. So I've always been kind of hesitant to ask people here about camping, but it didn't look like there were many spots at all by the highway tonight, so I just asked here and they said yes. And the view is amazing. And I'll have some friends. There's chickens over there. There's one white duck. And there's two goats, which will keep me company.
Mañana tienes que dormir para mañana temprano.
No importa si te vas más tarde.
No importa si te vas tarde mañana.
No importa, no.
Ah, ok.
¿Para qué hora te quieres a una comidita?
Hoy
Una
cenar.
carne asada.
Para que celebres
Una
con
cervecita.
Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores.
Pierdes el camino, porque si lo
Fire up that truck, take a boat ride.
Míralo.
Got this hole, leave me alive. Grab the door, 6-pack of beer. Fill her up, get out of here. Down Redneck Road, Redneck Road. Search for freedom, cleanse that soul. Lost that love, so where she goes? rambling down Redneck Road. When she left, I felt true pain, even if I was to blame.
Hello.
Slept with the bottle, Lord, I held it tight. Redneck Road made it alright. Now Redneck Road, Redneck Road, search for feeling, cleanse that soul. Lost and lost, the way she goes. I go rambling down Redneck Road. Lost my boy to that mountain wrath. When you're gone, you can't come back. He was buried deep in the ground. Redneck Road turned me around. Down Redneck Road, Redneck Road, search for meaning, cleanse that soul. Lost that love, the way she goes. I go rambling down Redneck Road. So we roll on down that hill, how we can.
You guys?
Gets lost, say farewell. Find some solace, shoot a shotgun shell. Redneck Road, Redneck Road, search for
Spotted a dog taking a poop. Hey buddy, keep going, almost there. Yay, good job.
It was hard not to fall in love with the dogs of Mexico, those without anyone and on their own, with the dog days of summer and the dangerous highways. These kind souls who roam the streets at night, scrounge from dumps, food stalls and gringos, and find the perfect balance in a world that is upside down.
There's a story about these two volcanoes. An Mexica warrior called Popocatépetl, like the girl named Iztaccíhuatl, but the girl was from the royalty, and the warrior was from a lower class.
The king offered the warrior his daughter only if he could win the war against impossible odds. When Popocatépetl returned victorious, the king did not keep his word and killed Ixta. The warrior begged the gods to keep them together, so they turned the lovers into volcanoes. And to this day, they stand tall above the clouds.
Bite him, that's right.
Head her home. Realize you ain't on the road.
Hello.
That dirt. Sometimes you're stuck. Sometimes you miss that trophy buck. My Redneck Road, lost you turns you around. What you lost can be found. Around that corner, well, there's something new, and that love will sure find you. Down Redneck Road, Redneck Road, way on down Redneck Road.
So my new friends hooked me up with some coconut, amazing, and they gave me another one to go. I just need to make a hole with my knife and drink it. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I already love Guatemala.
Sending your daughter, go fetch the water on a school day. Imagine knowing that water was 40 kilometers away. The sun was baking down. We cannot believe, conceive, imagine. We cannot believe, conceive, imagine. Imagine your grandmother was still working the fields. With age here, the work it never yields. Imagine.
¿A dónde la dirige?
¿De Alaska?
Sí, sí, de Alaska. Pero ahorita, ¿para dónde?
Derecho.
¿Hasta dónde?
Derecho. No sé el nombre de Puebla.
Ah, bueno, bueno.
No necesita bolsa.
No, está bien, está bien.
And the funny thing is that it is impossible to get lost if you don't know where you're going in the first place. But the thing about Guatemala is that it is full of volcanoes, and eventually you will end up climbing one, and then another, and then start looking at the distant cones, wondering where you will go next.
Over here? Whoa! It's 36,000 meters with my new friend here. Buenos días. ¿Te habla inglés?
Sí, yo.
Ah, good. There's the dog. Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I help you?
Going to the top. You know this dog? He came from
I know.
down all the
Just
way
we
here.
know for right now here. He lost.
He lost?
Yeah. It's good friend, right?
Yeah. I think maybe I bring him with me. Oh, I missed it. Whoa. You're the best, buddy. Eh?
But it remains a mystery as to why my friend climbed for 6 hours alongside me to the summit of Volcán de Homulco.
That's right.
Maybe to see the sunrise or to pee on every rock on the way. But one thing was clear. He was the tallest dog in Central America.
It was a cold winter morning when her heart gave up to beat, and now I'm asking to myself, do I want to see her sleeping face? I know you don't need an answer. You've always known the love I feel. Your sweet eyes.
So, after decimating 8 sausages, my new friend is eating bread now. And somebody else joined us here.
In your dreams, rest with me. Rest in your dreams. Rest with me.
And that was Guatemala, the land of smiles and incredibly steep roads. The land of big lakes and starry nights. The land of sunsets, sunrises, and fire.
Tomorrow will tell you goodbye. We will miss you every day. Your smile I'll keep in my mind. Try to be as good as you. Rest in your dreams.
Okay, so I got stamped out of Guatemala and there is El Salvador. It's gonna be very interesting because I'm absolutely broke. I have like 50 Canadian bucks and I'm gonna have even less when I get some parts for the bike. I found this dirt road going off and I think this would be it.
I set up camp at a pasture only to be approached at night by 4 armed farmers who told me it is not safe to sleep here and took me to stay in their house. I had gotten many warnings in Guatemala already. I saw a stolen touring bike and even had my camera stolen, which ended up in a downhill highway chase.
My cannon from my bag! So I'm gonna try to catch them up down the hill and try to get it back. So that's really sucks.
I met up with friends from Canada near the capital of El Salvador and we went mountain biking. Well, at least Hector did. I kind of just watched.
cochino.
With the security situation in El Salvador, I found the perfect solution to combat the delinquency. But I still wanted to hike some of the volcanoes. My plan? To borrow a motorcycle without papers, front brake or speedometer.
Always going at 20 kilometers per hour because it doesn't work.
And ride it to the police station without a license. And then ask them if they want to climb the summit of a volcano with me.
Super steep.
From the old Conchagua volcano, I could see the bay of 3 countries: El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. My plan B was to use air miles and get a flight from Panama back to Canada so I can work in May, but I still had 2 months and 4 countries ahead of me. Without money for a visa, I snuck into Honduras and fought with the trucks of the Pan American Highway for 2 days until I reached Nicaragua.
There's the man taking his horses for a walk by the tail. Mucho calor. Dos niños.
Ajá, 2 niños.
Bueno, mucho peso.
Igual.
Very tough going on the sand here. I'm just lucky enough to be pedaling right now because I had to walk maybe 2-3 kilometers so far. So this is like the worst time to get a flat, I think, with this sand and running late, and there's been no car going that way at all the whole day. It's right here. Exploded valve thingy. Here's for some extra motivation. Well, it's my second and last spare tube, and it's cut right here again. Same spot. I'm guessing because of this here, but I still don't know why it would cut it off like this. So no spares, and I'm about 3 kilometers away from the volcano, so I'm gonna go there, and tomorrow I'm gonna have to hitch a ride back.
Quisiera estar enamorado y aún más de vos porque estás conmigo, aunque siempre estoy acompañado.
Here we go.
mis pensamientos que me entretienen. Un bohemio amigo que al igual se siente solo.
Gracias.
Siempre espero que alguien se pose a mi lado, pero sí que algún día pueda enamorarme. Aunque estoy por creer que de ello me he olvidado, ojalá bastara mirar el cielo para poder vivir inspirado. Pero de verdad no te quiero, y lo peor ignoro por qué, si he sido un caudillo enamorado.
And Nicaragua has been absolutely amazing. Where else would you get to camp in such beautiful places and climb a volcano every day? And when you ask somebody for directions to the next town and they say that it's too far, you just know you are in the right place. ¿Cuánto más a San Francisco Libre? ¿Ah?
Largo como uno.
Race. Only one obstacle remains between me and the beach. It's this horse. That's right, buddy. Run away. Burro. Burro. ¿Qué es el nombre? ¿Qué es el nombre? Sí.
Carlos.
Carlos. Burro Carlos.
Sí. O Carlos Burro.
Carlos Burro, sí. ¿Burro trabajo o no?
No. Está bebé.
Está bebé. Ah, trabajo tarde.
Sí.
Ah.
Es más.
¿Qué comida Carlos gusta mucho?
Esa hierbita.
Ah, no manzana, bananos, ¿no?
Ah, no, ¿cómo no? Sandía, melón.
Ah, melón. So I'm driving down the road after this big fabric. There are like 3,000 people here working. And one told me they get paid 40 Cordovas a day, which I'm not sure if it's correct, because that's like $2 a day, $2 Canadian dollars a day, which is nothing.
From the frying pan into the oven. After a few hot days on the Nicaraguan coast, I entered Costa Rica, headed straight for the Nicoya Peninsula. Although cows have generally not been a threat and always fun to chase around, the Costa Rican cows were something else.
Okay, so I don't know these cows, but they're gathering up right where I am. What do you want, Bessie? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 20 cows. And those two are fighting. But they're all, why are you near me? Hey, get out of here, all of you. Piss off. Hey, move it. Nothing to see here. Go away. I'm just being molested by cows now. Hi, Cupcake. Good morning. How are you doing?
This is how hot it is right now. Hey buddy. Pero. He's like, I'm done. I'm done being a dog.
Little man, if you can, will you spare me some water? Down here it's hotter than planets circling the sun, much closer than us. Miss my mother, she's at home bending the ear of my brother about how she misses the chords sounding off the skirting boards in the attic above her. Whoa, I'm coming home. For now, I just don't know where I'll stay. For now, we just have to wait. Clothes still wet and my tummy rumbles. Can't see better. Still got miles pedaled down country lanes, cross these flat plains with the world below us. Whoa, I'll be coming home. For now, I just don't know where I'll stay. For now, we just have to wait.
That didn't work. Oh. Trying to make contact with the monkeys. Let's see. He's gonna fall. Hey dude! He's hanging by his tail. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey buddy! What are you doing? He's going wild. I think he's taunting me. Ah yeah? You wanna fight? Bring it on! No, whoa. There is this 2-meter horse and they're feeding him beer. That's why she's so big.
Poco más.
Although Costa Rica has 27 national parks, they charge tourists 10 to 15 times more, not only making these places out of reach for some, but putting a business tag on nature. I jumped a few gates to see Volcán Turrialba smoke away into the morning sun, and went onto the Ruta de los Conquistadores, a mountain bike route crossing the country from east to west. I searched for the perfect sunsets and quietest mornings. Away from the big cities, the locals were more friendly than ever. Some even offered to drill holes in my bike to make it lighter.
Sí, a temptar.
¿Radio? Oye, viejo.
Sí.
Oye, you got crooked.
No sé.
Oye.
Pasa igual.
¡Ay! ¿Cuándo va a subir uno con esto? Ya está tonto.
Es porque es profesional.
Se cansa uno y solo.
Es que es profesional.
Es que llegué al primer cruce, se desvía a mano izquierda. Y llega al segundo cruce y se desvía a mano izquierda.
Nada más.
Sencillo.
Sí, está.
Está aquí.
No sé. Sí, aquí. Sí, en frente no.
Sí, para
Este no
abajo.
aquí. Porque este es muy subida.
Sí. Mejor para abajo.
Mucho gusto.
Bueno, pa,
Okay.
yo lo acompañe.
Bienvenido.
Gracias. I think it's worth it, totally worth it doing these crazy roads because you get to meet so many amazing people. This is like vertical, man, vertical. They're sliding. Hola. Well, if I make it up this hill, I'll make it up the mountain. I'm just in the ditch here. I think that's probably one of the better places to go. I call this the negotiator. With it I negotiate road space with trucks and buses and other large vehicles like this one.
Only Panama stood in the way now, but you're unlikely to find much information about cycling it. Most people breeze across on the Pan American Highway, and worst of all, it is unlikely to make your top 10 destinations for cycling. But from way back I could see a big volcano, and that would be my first stop.
Oh, are you angry? Are you excited? Oh boy. Halfway sign. Woo! I'm totally gonna enjoy this moment right here because it's probably one of the last moments I'll get to pedal my bike. 2300 meters, still going. Rain is lower, which is good. I'm soaking wet. My new friend, he's not sleeping here, he's just gonna eat some food and then he's gonna continue up. I'll see him at the top. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Oh, come on. Granny gear power. Unreal. Absolutely crazy. They say you can see both the Pacific and Atlantic Ocean on a clear day, but for now, the ocean of clouds is just fine. I need to go here. It's very relaxed. I mean, a little relaxed, kind of like this. Wow. Woo! Yeah! Ow!
This was exactly the Panama I wanted to see and remember. The small roads and the big mountains, the sound of the wind, the bugs and the rushing water.
Hi puppy. Hi. Hello. Come here. Come here. Oh. Buenos dias. Here, I'll let you chew on my bike. Look. You wanna chew on this bag? Of course you do. You're a horse.
And changing in a circle of sky, a circle of sea, a circle of sky.
So this road went out of out of Google Maps. So only thing I have now is asking people for directions and hoping for the best. Buenas tardes.
Dime.
¿Este es el camino a Santa Fe?
Sí, ¿cómo no?
Sí.
Sí. Yo te acompaño donde te quieras.
¿Ah?
Te acompaño donde te quieras.
¿Compaño? No.
¿A dónde tú vas?
Sí, allá.
Yo te ayudo. Digo, para que vaya más tranquilo y vaya más suave, económico.
Sí.
Gorgeous.
A circle of sky, a circle of sea, a circle of sky.
The road going all around here.
A circle of sea,
But then there's also another road that goes up this mountain.
a circle of sea.
Hey, hasta luego! My new friend, my cameraman from Rio Luis. It's impossible to move right now. The rear wheel is locking up, the front barely moving. And it's all like this for 25-30 kilometers. And this dog is like, what? Hey buddy. And look at this. So deep. Well, this wasn't the right way. There's a stone here. Oh, poor kitty.
And by now I was completely out of money, and I had a lot of oatmeal and some pasta. But almost every time I would arrive at a small village, I was invited to eat and spend the night. Often by people who had nothing, not even a stove or a light.
They've got the goat. There you have it, folks. People crazier than me. Driving this road with a car. Crazy. So I've been spiking my drinks with some sugar and grape juice, and I'm killing it. I'm flying on those hills now. Oh, the road's not gonna get any worse than this. Oh, there goes the chain. Not like that even matters right now. So by the flow of the river, you can tell how close I am to the hill, to the top of the hill. It's a good way to indicate progress.
After 2 days of mud and rain, I arrived at the Atlantic Ocean, and instead of celebrating, I could not stop thinking about kayaking the Darien Gap. But that would need to wait for later. For now, I found the ride back to the pavement. but unfortunately the rain claimed the lives of both cameras. The road on the Pan American to Panama City was easy, and in no time I was on the plane back to Canada. All the efforts of the Dominion must be devoted to production and economy. The vast resources of Canada, to which the term illimitable has been so frequently applied, must be turned to some useful purpose. Untilled fields, buried minerals, or standing forests are of no value whatsoever except for wealth, which through industry can be produced therefrom. It was my third year as a tree planter, and it is still hard to get a grasp of the size of the logging industry in Canada. I only planted about 180,000 trees this season, and our small company about 8 million. All land is owned by the government, and through reforestation investment is how the logging companies are awarded new contracts. They do everything, from building the roads to surveying, cutting, hauling, milling and selling the lumber. I was just a small part into the giant machine that is the Canadian logging industry. Although you're outdoors all day, it feels like any other job. It is easy to forget that you're around all this nature, hundreds of miles into the forest, and you have access to some amazing places. Ever since I broke down up in the Arctic in 2014, I had always thought of going back. Riding the canoe trail seemed like the perfect opportunity to do so. I bought the rubber boat for paddling across the Darien Gap to South America, a lot of food and a used bike since mine was still in Panama. There was just one problem. In the 3 days I took to prepare, I realized that Canada Post needs 11 days to deliver my one and only food drop to the Yukon. With so much time to kill, a friend had the perfect idea, and as a bonus, I will get to learn how to paddle on the way.
Yeah, man, so it's pretty easy. This is our old camp here. So you just kind of go take a rip down the Huck Main here, all the way over. You get to Sweeney right over here. Then you hop into your watercraft sorts, take a rip down here, and that's where that tunnel is that rips through to the power station. Now there's this old access road too called the Sandfire, which might get you, so you go along that, and as you can see it kind of comes along here, and that gets you right there to Camano, which is the old power station.
That's the lake, and I'm supposed to go all the way to the end of it before I continue on land. So I'm gonna leave at 3:30 a.m. tomorrow and hope that it's calm, because otherwise that's not gonna work.
I had the whole afternoon to inflate the raft and figure out how to put the bike on top. It was my first time pack rafting, and I really wondered if the middle of nowhere was a good place to learn.
Hey, I'm floating! Hey, hey, hey!
Dandelion
lions have started to wither. Summer leaves are picking up their pace. Those who say the time will be,
I made it.
nothing left to steal. Oh, tomorrow.
Anybody here? Hello. Okay, so I'm about here. Should be a road right on the other side of that. Huh. Really wish things were different, but the road has completely disappeared. The problem is, if I keep going and there's no way through, I'm gonna have to go back to this. No, dude. Bike looks okay. Oh shit, what a bad idea. Come on, oh. We keep going. And if not, I walk back and I backtrack 4 or 5 days.
Dandelions have started to weave. Summer leaves are picking up their those who stay the time will be, they got nothing left to
Deadfall everywhere, and you're like, should I go over the tree or under the tree? Or there's two of them, you're going in between and then over. It's it's disaster.
hold back spring. There's something in the colors, like there's something left tomorrow. It's hard to think. Oh, tomorrow. Would be wise.
Look! It's a road! Welcome to Kemano. Bear poop. The sign said, "Welcome to Kemano," but that was not the case. I was told I wasn't allowed to be here, I couldn't take any photographs, and I would have to leave the property immediately and paddle across the ocean. I'm really at the mercy of the weather here. It doesn't matter what I do, it just, if the wind blows that way, I'm done. And I'm all wet, like the boat is filled with water. I'm gonna start scooping some out soon. So the tide and the wind, unbelievable. It was impossible to move forward. So I managed to kind of crash land here in the rocks, and I put my boat up, and I'm gonna wait, I think 2-3 hours until the tide goes down, because this is just impossible. Absolutely no way to move forward. Okay, Time to get back in the ocean. Okay. This won't be pretty. It has to happen now. One. And I'm successfully in the boat. There's a sharp rock right here. If I have to go back, there are no places to camp until where I started this morning at 4 AM. Like right now, I'm not moving at all. Oh my god, this wind! Come on! So the good news is I made it to the beach, and the bad news, so that's the bad news. Oh, look at him jump! No hut, but I've got a roof and a door, so hopefully those bears wouldn't bother me.
Fly low, you carrying crow. This is my body for the debt I owe. And drop me high onto the depth below. For the things I've seen, no one else should know. It's just you and me and my ribcage brain. We polish the brass and we dust the panes, and lay down fallow like slaveless chains. They call us sick as if they're all so sane. So fly low, you carrying crow. Seize my body and free my soul, and drop me high to the depth below. For the things I've seen, no one else should know. What speak you of a love so bold? No song can sing and no word will hold. I want you now, often and foretold.
Hey, I know where those power lines come from. Friggin' Kimano.
So fly low, you carrying crow. Seize my body, for it lives no more. And drop me high to the depths below. For the things I've seen, no one else will know. For the things I've seen, no one else will know. For the things I've seen, no one else will know.
I rode the easy 200 kilometers to Ross River, where under the protection of Zuza, I gathered last-minute supplies. It's about 650 kilometers to the next town. I wish I had a dog. One day. So that's the bike. It's super loaded. I don't even know how much food I have, but it should last me a good 10, 12, 15 days. Good morning.
I was way over my head. People who do this trail prepare for months, years. They take satellite phones, they go in groups for safety, arrange multiple food drops, and generally do not bring bicycles.
Happy birthday! Surprise!
Most hikers charter a plane to the border, but by doing so, they miss out on the most amazing transition. With every pedal stroke, I was getting closer and closer to the heart of the Mackenzie Mountains. I knew that there was no turning back now. I went past old vehicle graveyards, remnants of the short-lived pipeline, which was built during the Second World War, and wondered how much of the road remains further into the wild. What else is out there? Higher and higher towards the soaring peaks and into the endless plateaus. Farther away from services and bridges, but closer to where I want to be.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high in dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops and high above the chimney
Hey, how are you?
Your motor doesn't make much noise.
No.
You're going all the way to Norman Wells.
Yeah. You too?
Yeah, we hope to.
Nice.
How do you get across the river then? You got a rubber boat?
Yeah, we got the paddles and...
Well, if we see two wheels sticking up out of the water, we'll know it's you.
Yeah.
We'll say, ah, too bad, there he is.
Cool, so out of all the places, why here?
Oh, I wanted to do this a long time ago. And I couldn't find anybody to do it with me, and I gave up. And then Philippe wanted to do something, so...
Nice.
I'm too old to be doing this shit.
How many days?
I read about it back in 1995, I think it was. And I thought, that sounds like fun. You know?
20 days.
That's nice.
Yeah, we hope to do it in 20 days.
But how you get across the Mackenzie? You gonna call someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can get across. You can.
Well, with the raft,
Yeah.
and then after that, I take the Mackenzie all the way to the Arctic Ocean if I have time.
Huh? What are you gonna eat?
Well,
Leaves. Leaves and grass.
No, is he? I just want to pass. Okay, that's good.
And it was somewhere over the rainbow, deep into the wilderness of the Mackenzie Mountains, that I found home. A new home every day and every night, going further and further into the wild, amongst the remains of the old pipeline and everything else that came along with it. But somehow, the animals have found a way to make the best out of it. Birds nest in the pipeline segments, ground critters stand on the lookout, and there is fresh evidence of various types of traffic. I alternated frightening river crossings with smooth riding under the grace of the stone giants. Past the bog, I entered the Twitya Valley, where it was a good place to try rafting a river for the first time.
The land of the bog! Okay, I think this looks kind of like a road, maybe. Pretty easy, just don't get caught. Okay, I'm gonna have to paddle this. Shit. Not good, but I'm out. Woo! After some aimless wandering, ta-da! It's the trail!
No matter how tough the day, there was always a nice place to sleep and some wood for a fire. Staring into the long northern sunsets and the moon rising over the valleys. But sometimes nature had completely reclaimed the roads. Looking for one was a waste of time, and the best course of action was to start walking up the river, the banks, and the forest. It would have been hopeless otherwise, but I knew that the group had ridden the trail 6 years ago.
Oh, you have a nice face. Game of rings. And
out of all the camps, Mile 108 seemed to be the most preserved. One of the old Nissan huts has become a trail register and a very welcome shelter. A group of 3 is just 4 days ahead of me, and I am hoping to catch up to them. Partly salvaged, most of the camp still stands after 70 years. The pump house, the telegraph hut, the repair shop, and they all combine into a delicate balance of a historic site and the garbage dump. How was life here in the 40s? How many people lived here? What did they eat? How did they keep warm in the winter? And did anybody go out hiking for pleasure?
From the top of Devil's Pass, the road stretches into the distance, sometimes disappearing into slides, washouts and rivers, and other times in absolutely perfect condition. Want to see a magic trick? You see the road? Poof! It's gone! So it's like day 10, I think, or 11 since Ross River. Absolutely amazing trail. Tough going at times, but unbelievable experience. And I kind of wish could stay here longer. Yeah, super amazing place. It was an endless climb towards the plains of Abraham in the company of the staggering views, the cold wind and the caribou. Like me, they have found a home here. They acknowledge my presence and continue on their journey, going higher and higher, but to where?
Oh, here beneath the swaying cedar trees, you and I will build our home. Yes, here beneath those wild waves where ships of old sink down like a stone, where the sailors' eyes of gold, sailors' eyes were closed by the fingers of the ocean took them. And the cries of their lovers were taken up and spoken by the wind. Oh, spoken by the wind. So take my hand. Together for this life's too short to live so far away from the place that's called still.
Well, I'm gonna have to learn how to raft rivers eventually, so might as well do it now. Nothing gets you ready for some floating like macaroni and cheese product. Woo! The main question that remains is how good that road is that's gonna join. So it's 11:20 p.m. Still going on this road from hell. I think I have about 2 kilometers left. It's the sunset. Super tough going for the last, okay, I started 6:30 to 11:30, that's 5 hours. Probably another hour till I get there. Oh man, you won't believe it. It's 1 a.m. and after this 5.5 hour crazy push through the muskeg and bog and whatever, I'm sitting here with the fire and there's northern lights 360 degrees except for the clouds there, and there's the moon and a warm fire. What a day.
Oh, I've traveled all around the world. I've lived in cabins, boxes, boats, and caves. But I never felt so home till I walked these forests, beaches, coves, and bays. And when the stars are out at night, it's like one angels dancing in the sky. And I could live here all alone, but I'd rather have your sweetness by my side. Your sweetness by my side. So take my hand. Together we will make our stand. Oh, this life's too short, so far away.
Hey, how are you?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Do you have any communication?
No.
You're doing it by yourself?
Yeah.
No. Do you have any communication with Norman Wells?
No. Do you guys?
No. We lost one of our hikers. One of our hikers drowned.
Oh no.
We're trying to get to the Norman Wells to notify the RCMP.
Well, I'll get there before you and I can let them know.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bummer.
But you were able to bike this thing?
Bike? No. Lots of pushing and carrying. Nice to meet you. My name is Johan.
Johan?
Johan.
Michael went.
Greg.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
all three of us went under.
Yeah.
And he never came back.
Oh.
We searched and searched, and we saw him going downstream.
I really wish we met under different circumstances, but I promised Mike and Greg that I would do my best to reach town and get help. I crossed a big lake created due to a slide and the Caricaju River. Then I fought with waist-deep bog along the plains.
There was a serious bog that I had to go around, but this is even worse. The road is like 5 meters that way, or 10, but absolutely no way through. It's insane, and my legs are messed up from all the branches. So I've reached the Mackenzie. It's 9:38 p.m. This thing says about 6 kilometers to what appears to be a road.
By 10 p.m. I was inflating my boat to cross the Mackenzie River, but only to have to stop at an island by midnight. The next day, I waved the worker boat to take me to the police station, and it all happened too fast. The statement and the helicopter rescue. A flight to the nearest town with a road costs $700, so the only option was to raft down the Mackenzie River for 2 weeks until I reach a road.
about the waves, but it's just would be pointless to try paddling against this. I'll be making barely any progress.
This wasn't what I thought paddling the Mackenzie would be like. I dragged my boat upstream for a few hours and waited for the rest of the day. The problem was, I had limited time and I wanted to make it all the way to the ocean. The same ocean and the same river that I biked over 2 years ago. But once I let go of those expectations of trying to do a certain distance every day, things got easier. The wonderful native people have left nearly all fishing camps and cabins open, and after the cold wet days it really made all the difference.
Whoa!
The days went by, all mushed into a single memory of paddling towards the distant river markers and fighting with the waves and the wind. It wasn't exactly easy, but progress was good and there was always an hour or so every day, which made me appreciate being out here. The nights were freezing cold and amazingly beautiful, and after 10 days I was finally getting somewhere.
Not sure what animal this is. Looks like a bear cub, but it has a big tail. Huh. It's a road. Dempster Highway. Hey look, that's a car. That's a moving car on a road. I thought I had it all figured out. After a month of tough riding, I will finally get some vacation on the Dempster Highway. A few days of nice and easy riding before returning to Panama to paddle the Darien Gap. Vacation is officially over. Freezing cold. It's muddy. I can't even bike because it's gonna break the chain. Gorgeous. Look at that place. Unbelievable. Things are less than ideal. I fought with the wind and the cold, hoping to reach the Arctic Circle, until somebody pulled over and told me to get in the truck.
¿Con este dónde va?
Colombia.
¿Con este?
Sí.
Loco, ¿con esto solo?
Sí.
¿Qué va a hacer con...? ¿No viste el cayuco que tiene? Inflable. Y es inflable también.
here we go. That horse is on the Steel Rat, the big boat over there, and he's gonna make it all the way to Cartagena. And me, I'm gonna be enjoying the waves here with rubber dicky. Pardon?
And that was the plan, to go in the Atlantic Ocean and paddle some 250 kilometers to Colombia, leaving North America with a bang. And as long as that bang isn't from my rubber boat, it should all go well. People were stopping to see what I was doing, inviting me for meals and sharing their little homes. The small, densely populated islands are led by a chief. The homes, built from natural materials, and the people survive by fishing in the seas and farming on the coast. And you can almost imagine that same dance taking place around the fire some decades ago. The problem is all the bottles, wrappers and garbage that go in the ocean. Some days I would aim at a remote island looking for paradise, but instead find something completely different.
Whew. Garbage Island!
But whose fault is it? The Kuna people have been just fine for decades before all this new stuff showed up. And even now, they have some of the most well-preserved cultures and live a simple and worry-free life. But with the rising sea levels, it may not last long.
Y tú es más rápido, mucho fácil para tú. Sí, para mí dificultoso porque muy largo allá y todo. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
Porque todos los años el agua subiendo, el agua del mar subiendo. Entonces,
it's increasing.
So, and then el isla perdiendo. Losing, perdiendo, because the eating.
Sí.
What's eating by this? You see, used to be here is beach, playa.
Sí.
Entonces, para que no perder la isla, yo está trabajando. Bring paper inside
and put here.
Inside is plastic flat.
Oh.
Garbage plastic, todo es plástico. Adentro. Primero yo colecciones plástico, basuras, tira, después otra basura, después después arena blanca.
Ah, ok.
Anteriormente, nosotros no pensamos solar, celular, comunicaciones, nada. Luz, nada.
Sí.
Vivimos más tranquilos.
Sí. big wave. Whoop. And this is Isla Iguana. Looks like it's a place I can stop for today and take the edge off. Just the last few hours have been super stressful, having to paddle in the freaking huge waves. Very scary. So we're making some fish here, fried fish and fish and rum también. ¿Cómo se dice?
Pulpo, pulpo.
Pulpo.
Marisco pulpo. Con picante, limón y cebolla.
No tiene cebolla.
Ah, no. Por ahora no tiene.
Yo tengo uno cebolla. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. This is not scary. Not
Far
at all.
away from the shore and my comfort zone, the only way was forward to Colombia.
Me contaron los abuelos que hace tiempo navegaba en el Cesar una piragua que partía del Banco Viejo Puerto a las playas de amor en Chimichagua. Capoteando el vendaval se estremecía, impasible desafiaba la tormenta. Un ejército de estrellas la seguía, taponándola de luz y de leyendas. Era la piragua de Guillermo Cubillos, era la piragua, era la piragua, era la piragua de Guillermo Cubillos, era la piragua, era la piragua, la piragua, la piragua, la piragua. 12 sombras ahora viejas ya no reman, ya no cruje el maderal en el agua, solo quedan los recuerdos en la arena, donde yace dormitando la piragua. Era la piragua de Guillermo Cubillos, era la piragua, era la piragua, era la piragua de Guillermo Cubillos, era la piragua, era la piragua, la piragua, la piragua, la piragua.
Going over that way, on that point there, the wind is not as strong as it was before, so that is a good thing. I'm a bit closer to the coast, still like 2-3 kilometers, but there is hope. And this was it. I made it to the border town of Puerto Baldia and got my exit stamp from Panama. I set up camp next to the military compound for safety and watched the sunset over the Darien Mountains. And the next day I packed up and went to Colombia.
And if anything, reaching Colombia was a little disappointing. It was all too easy. But there is no time to think back of all the places, people, and feelings of North America. The magic of it all is that you never know what will happen next. And I am ready for South America, or wherever I may end up.
See the world. See